I came in this afternoon, scouted the area out a little bit, found a lot of activity down here by the creek bottom. It's a beautiful transition between ag plots. Rough climb tonight. Awkward tree. Dropped my release first time, and then one of the knots holding my rattling antlers together came undone, and I dropped one of my antlers down on the ground. And I forgot to put my hearing aids in before I left the truck, so I can't hear. I made 2 trips on the tree, and now I'm not going to rattle tonight. So hopefully I got Murphy off my back, and maybe this afternoon I'll get a little action. We've seen a lot of deer. Arrived yesterday, late afternoon, and we've seen a lot of deer activity. One of the guys out here on the hunt now, he had 3 young doe walk within 10 yards of him, right in the line, just walked right by him. It was he got some good video. It was great. So weather's beautiful. We're having a good time, and we'll see what happens.
Mer.
Alright, down here in Nebraska, southeast Nebraska. This is day 3. First thing in the morning. I'm all the way down here in the river bottom. I got a little bit of a late start this morning. Was literally finally set up everything, and it was pretty much legal shooting light when I was finally settled into my tree and not moving around. I waited about 10 minutes, grabbed the extinguisher deer call, gave 4 doe bleeds, waited 5-ish minutes, 1 single butt grunt. brush and literally walked 5 yards from my tree. Smoked him. I watched him. He started running. Slow dual walk. Just went out of sight. Heard the death moan, and he went up over backwards in the brush. So now I'm just sitting up here in the tree trying to get myself put back together. He's not the biggest buck down here in the bottoms. My first sit in this tree, I called in the biggest buck I've ever had come into me, and I totally missed him. Just clean missed him. We've got the whole story on film, but it is what it is. I know there's bigger deer down here, but kind of getting down to the wire. And you know the saying, why do you pass on the first day what you would shoot on the last day? And when he came in, he literally stopped right below my tree. I got a good look at him. He's a basket 8-point. He's a healthy deer. He's a good body. And I just decided he's coming home in the cooler with me. Great morning. I'm out here with some great dudes, Badlands fans, Tim Endsley, Quackenbush, and man, we are just having an incredible time. And I did not drive all the way from Virginia Beach to Nebraska to go home with an empty cooler. So rather than hunt antlers, I'm taking a good healthy buck home for my wife and I. And this is just a great morning. So I'm gonna get him out of the woods now and get my camera gear in my saddle, and I'm gonna go set up on Owl because he's in a really, really good hot spot. He's seen a lot of animals, and I figure that if he doesn't smoke one this morning as well, then this afternoon I can go out and I can do a little filming for him, and I will tag team a hunt together. So yes, Nebraska buck down, and I'm gonna go get my work done. It's November 4th, and it's about 42 degrees right now. It's perfect weather. We've been hunting pretty hard the last 3 days. Day 1 was pretty much scouting and trying to figure out where we're going to put stands. I was pretty tired. So, hang on. I'm getting a text from the guys. Aaron got a buck down. That is awesome. Congratulations, Aaron. That is awesome. I am so pumped right now. Aaron's in a good spot, and knew it was going to be promising. That's awesome. Well, oh boy, that's gonna be fun. That's gonna be fun.
So what's it like lounging around the woods on a beautiful day?
So it's really good, and to be honest, I'm giving my legs are quivering a little bit. Pulling that deer up out of that ravine sucked. That happened so fast.
How long were you up in your stand? 10 minutes?
Pulled my phone out. It was 7:22, and I'm like, okay, well, legal shooting light is around 7:30 something, and it was still too dark to shoot. And I thought, well, I just thought, you know what, this is it. I'm as soon as it's light enough to shoot, I grab the extinguisher and give her a bleed. So I sent you guys a text, and I looked at my phone. It was like 7:32. I picked up the extinguisher, and I hit 4 doe bleats. And then I kind of just looked around a little bit. I waited maybe 3 minutes and hit a just a quick, short, immature butt grunt. And like my 7 o'clock, the brush just exploded. I was like, that's a deer. He came in so fast, I didn't even turn my Tacticam on. He came in so fast that by the time I picked up my bow, clipped in, watched myself clip my release in, went to full draw. I didn't know how big he was. I'm like, I'm just going to full draw. I came to full draw, just came around and stopped, and it was just like he couldn't have stopped in a more perfect spot for me to be in a natural, comfortable shooting stance. And then he just stopped. It was looking, just turning his head, looking around. He's getting it, and I just settled in and hit the trigger. Off he went. My nocturnal's just glowing, just shining at me, and I was like, holy cow, that happened so fast. I was like, and I'm watching him go, and then he crashed, and I was like, yeah. We're done.
That's awesome.
It was just so, and I was like, God, I didn't turn any cameras on. I shot him at like 5 yards.
Did you?
Yeah.
Was that when you sent me the picture? Was that like straight down your tree?
Almost. Almost.
That's awesome.
Yep.
That's remarkable. I mean, here it is. Not sure if you're going to have another buck come in and barreling in.
Yep.
You know, did he just stop right there, or was he moving?
No, he came in and literally dead stops, just standing, just looking around, and gave.
this tree stand.